our first foremost episode of Wedding Talkies. We have Ginny from Wedwise, a leading digital media house, discussing all things weddings and beyond. So we're going to get back to you, Ginny, over to you. And Ginny's going to be giving us 5 key tips on, how we as wedding planners, as business owners can really, refine on our digital media strategy. So over to you, Ginny.
Thank you so much, Ruchika. Hi again, guys. Okay, so I think the first phase, like I mentioned earlier, was that the idea of going digital is now clear in everyone's heads. Everyone understands that, being digital is the way forward. They cannot possibly ignore this platform anymore. Even if you are a business owner which deals with products related to weddings or events, I think there's no better medium than digital space to make your audience aware of what your product and services are. And I think, so once you've come to the point of understanding why digital is important for your business, you've actually won half the battle. Because at the end of the day, I spent last 4 years convincing people in this space why digital is the way forward. And so yeah, I think, so that being said, being digital is great. Now, do you possibly move all your work towards focusing on online space and not offline, because you guys are in the wedding business, pitching to your clients offline, meeting them regularly? One-on-one meetings were a part of the research season, and then the weddings happen end of the year. So it's not a fight between, or it's not an argument between online and offline. It's basically simply just a matter of creating support, or creating a medium of solution to sort of best support your customer's decision journey. In the sense, your customer now is going to be online to make a decision. So you're going to be a part of an ecosystem where you can provide them that solution. So you're available for your client online to give them that solution as well, the comfort of their home.
The couple of queries that we've been lucky to get through potential clients, everybody is very, very hands-on right now and really emphasizing on experiential events. So I think there's a paradigm shift over there where, again, if I get back to the fact, social media will have a major role to play. Initially, we used to only work with, let's say, a wedding hashtag. I think it will go much beyond that.
Much beyond that. And I think now the couples would want to create a bond with the planners a lot before, much before the event really takes place. And the digital medium is a great medium for that. We see overseas a lot of people create specific handles for just their wedding, so that people can tag and sort of promote it. In India, that happens in a very small scale, but now I think it'll pick up. Hashtags again would do a great job here. But coming back to your previous question on what one can really do on the online medium, like I mentioned, you have to sort of create a balance between your offline and online, because businesses like yours cannot possibly just function on online leads. And how does online really help you get those leads? So it's a very progressive way of it's a step-by-step progress to that achievement. And like I said,
it's a great point you're touching upon, because pretty much all of us are wondering that, and have that hope in mind that, okay, if I tomorrow as a business owner will reach out to a social media portal. So obviously the aim would be, can they help me get leads? Can they help me, change my business leads into actual business? So, how it's going to be.
See, portals like ours can help influence a certain mind. We can influence them because we have a certain reach. We've created that reach over a period of time, and you can leverage that reach for your brand to reach out to those prospective customers. And then we can influence their decision to a certain extent. But now when the shift from our platform goes to your platform happens, it's on to the business owners on how they want to portray themselves as. I mean, you can gain or lose a customer just based on your digital space now, which is very funny and which is very I think unpredictable. I mean, which was not predicted before, but now it's there. You have to sort of put your personality out on your social media platforms to tell the customer exactly what you think like and put your mind there. So it's all about creating connections. And I was reading it somewhere that, now we're actually moving to a connection economy. So that's something which I thought stayed with me. And I'm like, that's so true. I mean, everybody in terms of webinars and, connections, networking, house parties that we are doing, we're trying to connect digitally. So we're
So I
definitely
like
trying
to
to.
call it the 60 seconds to fame. Yeah, so everybody is pretty much out there.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So, which brings me to a very important aspect that
Yeah.
as someone who's been leading this portal for almost 4 years, like you said now, so, there are so many of these social media, digital platforms that have taken steps to actually go ahead and, include a lot of new technicalities, if I may say so. It could be a platform like a Facebook or a YouTube. For example, YouTube, we got to know recently is put in a tool wherein, for people who are individual business owners can actually sit by themselves and make a live video.
Two
They
videos. Yeah.
record it through that tool. So
Yeah.
are there things like that your portal Wedwise has done, which could help business owners, which could be in the longer run, which will prove to be beneficial for any one of us actually over here?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. I think a great point here. I've been working day in, day out last 2 months in sort of, our platform requires continuous innovation because at the end of the day, you cannot just rely on advertisements or you cannot rely on media news to run a portal. So yes, we are coming up with something really, really cool. I don't want to spill the beans yet, but yes, we're working on tools that will simplify business owners like yourself to plan things better, to work on things better. We already have our website up and running, which sort of works a little. I mean, it's sort of streamlined right now because it's fairly new and we're still trying to get the technicalities or the backend worked according to the need of the hour now. But a lot of businesses can use it to submit their weddings. Like, how there was a tedious task of people sending emails of long photographs or a drive of pictures of the weddings they've done. Now they can just simply go to the website and upload it up front. So there's an front end uploading possible. So you can just go online, ask your team member to post real weddings straight up without having to send emails out instead. So that's one convenience we've added to our website, which works beautifully for planners and designers. And there is also front end submission of listing themselves. So now no one has to really reach out to us, calling us and asking us to get listed in the listing platform. They can just straight up go ahead, make the payment, and the list will sort of appear on the list of the vendor book. So all those conveniences are being worked upon. So we've launched a couple of platforms like this, and we have 2 more coming in.
Planners, at least of how I can talk for myself, is we all are storytellers, we all are romantics, we have things to tell to people out there. So I think it is what will rock with us, which will go with our brand per se, is what we should be doing. So I had got a question yesterday, of course, which is the question of the hour of this whole time and the future, that people have been constantly saying and talking about whether virtual weddings are the way forward. So of course, I'm sure you will have a quick answer to that. But other than your answer, I want to know, would you guys as Wedwise be coming forward to do and cover live weddings on your portal?
So there are 2 different questions. First question, will there be a shift of weddings from an online offline space to an online space? I don't think so. I think whoever is spreading those those articles online that we read, I mean, it's based on one instance. The whole world is going crazy on that one wedding that happened. And that was the reason, because they had the date, the parents were insisting, and so the couples managed to pull it off online. But no, of course, weddings are supposed to be offline. You can't possibly have an online wedding. I mean, we've seen how house parties really work for us on Zoom, right? Imagine getting someone married on it's so not personal. Imagine, no, I mean, I'm not up for the virtual wedding space at all, in the virtual weddings space at all. But if you talk to me about will I promote it, if someone does it, why not? I mean, it's interesting. enough for people to opt for a platform like this to get married. So yeah, as a media platform, it's great news. So why not? We wouldn't mind covering something like this. But yeah, I'm not up for virtual weddings. It takes away the whole joy of getting married, the whole joy of celebrating marriage with your friends and family. I mean, why would you want to do that? So yeah, big no-no.
I think I 100% agree with that, because
Yeah.
I have been asked quite frequently about this, and I
Yeah.
had one thing to say. I said no Indian wedding for me as a planner goes without the dhoom dham and the shor sharaba. So even if I
Yeah.
have to advise my couples to wait, hang on, and go slow, I think I'd rather do that than just tell them to
Yeah.
jump in with a 50 people gathering or go live. So yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
totally.
it's 50 right now, but it's of course going to increase. I mean, we just got to be patient and understand 2021 is going to be amazing for all of us. So I think if couples are watching this and they're hearing us out, please don't plan a virtual wedding. Why would you want to do that? I mean, you waited all this while, and you can just wait for a couple of more months where things get better. And I'm sure there can be ways where you can probably do a destination wedding where it's more secure and more safe. So, it just makes life a little better, I think, in terms of waiting. Be patient about it, really.
Very, very, very well said. So,
Yeah.
I think we pretty much summed up what at least I had in mind. Let's see, we also have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
So, okay, with regards to travel and luxury, very
Yeah.
interesting. So,
Yeah.
of course, when we come from a wedding space, luxury and travel
Mm.
and the wedding space all goes hand in hand. So,
Mm.
are there any inputs that you'll have on how nowadays even designers are actually talking about putting everything online? Do you think that would work? Just your personal suggestion. Would you as an individual business owner suggest a bride who comes to you, and if you have to give your takeaways, would you advise her that yeah, she should go in for like the online shopping experience? What about the whole touch and feel of the garment of her bridal day outfit? Do you think that would
Yeah,
succeed?
you know where this world is headed now. Technology will take over a lot of the tedious tasks that were around wedding planning. Whether it's finding out the right outfit and just going for the one that you've selected, and literally just going to one store and finalizing it, versus where we used to go 20, 30, 40, 100 stores to shop. I think technology will take over a lot of these things, and why not? Because we want convenience and we want a transformation in ways where we can plan better. So
Okay, bullseye. I think yeah, I agree with the parents bit of it. I think they'll
yeah,
definitely get a breather, and we have some of our brides, who till the end of the day, like I think the wedding would be a week from now, and I ask, so now can I know the color of your outfit? And they'll be like, yeah, yeah, it is still in the making. It will be there soon. I'm still deciding on
yeah,
all those
yeah.
things would be quite sorted for us. I think it's been fantastic. We at least we've tried to cover the holistic viewpoint on what digital media is looking like right now, what it would look like in a couple of months from now,
Yeah,
and how
yeah,
portals like yours can be helpful to small
absolutely.
businesses, big businesses, to planners, and everybody alike. So I'm very glad
Yeah.
I did this conversation with you today, Ginny, and I hope
Thank
you
you so much,
enjoyed
Ruchika.
as much as I
Absolutely,
did.
absolutely. Please feel free to send me all questions if you have from the digital media. I'm here to answer them all. And we're part of the industry, so let's support each other. Let's work together, and yeah, let's all of us shine together.
Thank you so much, and we will
Thanks so
be
much.
in touch, and we will take this conversation forward and keep sharing things with our audience, even offline. So yes.